to Stephan Bergh of chart industries company Howden about ventilation optimization for the mining industry and his company's Ventsim CONTROL solution. So Stephan, can you begin by giving us your view of what ventilation optimization actually is?
Yeah, so historically mines were ventilated at full capacity, irrespective of the conditions underground or level of activity. Obviously, in recent times, the availability of energy, the cost of commodity prices, ESG commitments that mining houses are making are forcing mine planners to design more optimized and efficient mines. A ventilation solution
Yeah.
consumes 40 to 50% of a mine's energy.
Yeah.
So it's a power hungry piece of equipment that runs continuously. An optimized ventilation solution will identify periods in a day where there's reduced activity or where conditions allows the system to be modulated to optimize airflow
Yeah.
at certain levels based on either levels of activity or conditions underground. So I think the term ventilation on demand, which is something that you hear quite a bit these days, is a misnomer. In our case, in Ventsim CONTROL, ventilation on demand is a level of control within the software, but there's a lot that can be done to optimize a ventilation solution before getting to that level of control.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. So your ventilation optimization, your central core piece of control software is called Ventsim CONTROL, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. So essentially what Ventsim CONTROL does is it combines ventilation modeling with flexible control strategies. So it enables you to remotely and autonomously control ventilation devices based on the level of maturity of the solution. Right. In our solution, there are 5 distinct levels. Level 1 is manual remote control, where you could sit in a control room and stop and start the fan, open and close a regulator, open and close a door, for example.
Yeah.
Level 2 would be automated scheduling. You schedule certain events underground, and these ventilation devices will react in accordance with the activity underground. For example, a traveling window, you could speed fans down, hypothetically, and conserve power. Level 3 is flow and gas sensor integration. It's where the feedback from the sensors underground communicate with the software. The software then, based on the level of gases, temperature, etc. underground, communicates with the hardware in turn. VFDs, remote IOs, actuators on regulators. The software computes and calculates the air demand, communicates with those pieces of hardware, and then adjusts them in accordance with the conditions underground. Level 4 is tracking and tagging integration, where we literally ventilate on demand. So based on the machine activity in a certain part of the mine and the machine status, whether it's on or off, we ventilate where those machines are present, and we can then reuse that ventilation elsewhere in the mine as those machines get switched off or move around. And ultimately, level 5 is optimization algorithms. That's where the system looks at the optimal point to run in a 24-hour cycle. It attempts to reduce the system resistance of the mine, looking for the optimal operating point of the fan, essentially reducing fan pressure, reducing fan speed, but delivering the same quantity of air through the mine. So your mine is ventilated, but it uses a lot less power to do so. By way of example, although Ventsim CONTROL is not primarily designed as an energy savings tool, it's primarily designed to improve health and safety through real-time monitoring and real-time action. Some of our solutions have saved some of our customers north of $6 million per annum on energy savings.
That's great. Okay, and you have quite a big installed base on these solutions, haven't you? Tell me about Howden's successful implementation of Ventsim CONTROL and ventilation optimization.
Yeah, that's right. So I think where to start is Howden has a total mine ventilation solution, which encompasses Ventsim Engineering Services, which is the front-end engineering and consultancy leg of the business, primary and secondary fans, mine cooling division, and then an aftermarket sales division. Now, and support. In the first portion of this, in the front-end engineering services, within Ventsim CONTROL, you get Ventsim Design, Ventsim Consulting, and Ventsim CONTROL. Ventsim Design is licensed to more than 2,500 institutions globally. Ventsim CONTROL specifically, we've successfully installed on 36 mine sites globally at varying levels of maturity. So we've been at this for some time. The first installation started in 2010. So we've got a proven track record, 36 sites globally at varying levels of maturity, where our customers are not only reaping the benefits of energy savings, but also carbon footprint reduction and enormous health and safety benefits.
That is brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I hope it goes well.